this is not, is out there for discussion, because one, we are coming up to budgets, but two is that we didn't want you just to see compressed work schedule. We wanted you to see what all is going on and where we're all at. And we already know that from previous presentations by the police chief and the fire chief of their problems. And, and they've expressed, we all give reports weekly on staffing, and they've had their staffing problems, and now it's affecting us.
But by doing at least some of this, if not all of it, you think it would be a competitive advantage in the current marketplace for recruiting and retaining staff?
Yes, sir.
That's the reason.
Now, if you want I'm going to give you realistic right here. What does the director think? The biggest thing I need from you, if I could have it, would to have that straight across the board $2 salary increase right across the board. We can't do that in the budget. I can bring that number back to you. Mr. Gregory and I haven't looked at it, but we know periodically in the history of River Oaks is that we survive here looking at our budgets, and they're very tight, especially since the efforts that we made to bring on the fire department. We all are very conservative, and we all have very thankful for the increases that we've got, and they're generally 2%. And, doing a $2 straight across the board, that's real significant in the budget. And so we know we can't have that, but we want to see what else that we can, and this is an option that we feel that it's not costing the city money, and maybe a possibility of saving the city money.
I have some lifelong friends that work for the government acquisitions, and they went to a 4-day week 25 years ago, and all 8 of them retired. They all made it through the whole deal. They all loved it. They said that was like a raise. That's those people. They liked it. You don't know what your people are going to like.
Half of the game is psychology.
Lockheed went to that not too long ago, and trying to retain, and it was brought up at TML this past time of all the alarming number of city workers that are leaving the business, not police, fire, but your public works and everybody that are leaving are all now looking for jobs that they can do at home. They found that those jobs exist due to the pandemic, and they'd much rather be able to work at home. And so we're going to have to find something that's going to be able to attract and keep the personnel that we currently have.
That's what all these guys said. So they got that 3-day weekend. Their whole 20-something years working there, it's like getting a raise.
Right.
Y'all got sidelined little projects.
At my, where I work at, I'm the only one that works 4 10-hour days. And
That's so you can have Tuesday nights off, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
yeah, it wasn't my idea, but it works. It works. And then Monday is holiday, so I get literally a whole weekend off. Anyway, so they started to look at that, and they, of course, asked me how I like it. I like it because I can spend time with my kids and do all of my appointments, everything is on that day. I take care of my dad. That's why I work nights, just take care of my dad, and all his appointments are on Tuesdays. Every so often I have to.
Well,
from that.
I think that's a huge point right there. That would be a selling point for you to present, because being in education, working 5 days a week and not getting off till 4 or 5, I can't go and run and beat the crowd to anywhere, shopping-wise. Or I can't, doctors won't, they don't serve people any longer really after 3 or 3:30. So my teachers have to take off. I think that's a huge point right there.
So where I was getting at is that now they're wanting to see, they actually did a survey with all of our staff, and I work with 8 girls up front. And they're all for it. They're all for it. They want to get that one extra day off, and they don't take lunches, and we all sit just like we are right here. And they combine their 15 minutes, and they go and do what they got to do, but it's on the clock, and they walk away and go to the restroom, do what they got to do, and come back. I like it because they're in a better mood, I should say, and we're in customer service. We're like, that's all we do all day long, and so. it works for me. I like it, and I think I like that idea.
A question for the quiet man in the corner, because it's a little unorthodox that you're opposed to it, but something is being proposed to us under the manager system, so I'd like to say
This is my biggest deal. I'm going to have people in on Friday up front for billing. I'm gonna have to have that. I'm gonna have to have overtime. As far as them having somebody on standby that day to assist, that can be done.
So you're saying you're gonna...
That all these cities are making it work, and you're saying you guys can't make it work when all these other cities do.
I'm telling you, ma'am, I've been here since 1983. I know how these people are. And you're not gonna run.
But we're not living by the
But if
same anymore. They
cities
change.
do it, they don't have a choice but to eventually accept it.
Simply do it. But I can tell you right now, I can get everything I've got done in 5 days. So I don't see how administration is gonna do that. I really don't.
So let's go back to the 2 to 4% raise. Can we do that? No, we can't. I mean, we're gonna have to think out of the box, Marvin. You
You
mentioned...
can do that if you'll follow the other plan I got coming up, yes.
So we need to go ahead and move on to the next topic. Hey, on your, sorry, I didn't mean to say hey, on your, you mentioned, signing bonuses.
The nigga's coming on strong.
Or after you've been here, your bonus, whatever you wanna call it. Do you have a total, like totals for that, or what it would cost us in the budget to give our staff that?
Basically, if you was to give your existing staff, that, it would cost you, depends on the
$4,000
amount,
employee.
$1,000 per employee. What, sir?
2,000 hours in a year, $2 times 2,000 is 4,000.
No, she's talking about the sign-on bonus or the recruitment bonus.
Okay.
So if you were to do the recruitment bonus, to offset the inflation cost, and let's put a number there. I'm just put the number as $1,000. That's what we're seeing as everybody else. We have 83 employees, Marvin, I believe, and it'd be 83,000.
Yeah, it'd be $83,000.
So it's significant also.
But we don't match any taxes on that. It's straight,
No, it's taxable.
Yeah.
no, it's taxable to the employees, it's taxable to,
Yeah.
we got a match. Everyone else, so it's more than 83,000.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But they're gonna count your benefits and all that.
If it's a bonus,
Yeah, you pay payroll tax on it.
So there may be some more numbers we need to bring back to you,
that's,
on this. We knew that this was huge, as I stated in the beginning.
Having said that, I am not against a 4-day work week.
Oh,
I am against, I would rather see it half a day Friday, I won't lie, as a start, and then go back to 4. I'm not against it if it'll work.
Right.
But I know our citizens, some people, that's the only thing in life they look forward to, is run to the city hall on payday Friday and pay. Or to be able to talk to the people.
Is that the issue, Fridays? I mean, could the day off be Monday instead, or something?
Well, I asked Gordon, I don't think it'll work in
It won't
traffic.
work because of trash on public works side. It will work in administration
It
side.
will
well,
work.
see, that doesn't matter to me. If Public Works is, Tuesday through Friday,
Yeah.
who cares? It's a different department.
And that doesn't affect...
Amounts are bigger on
That
Monday.
doesn't affect I mean, Public Works, we don't have to
Yeah.
apparently have to air the building for Marvin.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Blythe has a comment about that. She's the one that does the utility billing, that's all I'm...
Okay,
Is she online?
Blythe, go ahead, you're on speaker.
Okay.
If y'all maybe, can y'all, go ahead, Blythe.
Thank you. I'm gonna find it hard to do the schedule. We don't cut off on Fridays because somebody would be without water if they don't get home till 5 p.m. on a Friday, then they don't get turned on till Monday.
And those are issues that we are addressing. We haven't got
Can I
into
speak, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Women are stepping up.
Then we would wind up doing those on Thursdays, and we wouldn't be able to shut off that day, and we'd be prolonging that cutoff, or prolonging also getting those cutoff fees. And that's losing us a lot of money. As far as having a community base that's mostly Hispanic, a lot of them don't have bank accounts, and they come in and pay a check.